Welcome to GameFellas, the Retro to Modern Metal podcast, episode 10. And that's right, today we're doing a special episode where we're talking about video game metal. And we got a lot of tunes for you coming up. So before we get to that, let's introduce everyone. We got Derik Moore with us. How you doing, Derik?
Mine is going to work tomorrow. I'm great. How about you guys?
Oh, yeah, that's always fun. Tony Brazel.
Hi, what's up?
Sorren Day.
Hey, looking forward to this one.
Yep. And off camera, we have Mark MSX filling in as producer today. How you doing, Mark?
Pretty good. I'm a little disappointed I wasn't metal enough to make the cut, but
hey, man, you'll participate
in the background.
Don't worry, you'll participate.
Try harder next time, Mark.
Yeah, try harder.
With a Pantera shirt, and I'll be ready.
Yeah, man. Convince us you're a metalhead.
Every redneck's favorite metal band, Pantera.
First one that came to mind. I live in Idaho.
Yeah.
Point.
All right. Before we get to that, we'll do a brief little what we've been playing segment here. So, Tony, why don't you start us off, man? What have you been playing lately?
Well, I had recently finished a full playthrough of Dragon Age Inquisition. I hadn't played it in a couple years. I felt like playing it again. I had a lot of fun. Then I played through a couple Final Fantasy games. I'm not sure if I mentioned that last time I was on.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I played through Final Fantasy 1 through 3 on NES. Had fun with those.
Which one was the best of those three, do you think?
Through 1, actually.
1? Okay.
Yeah.
One?
Yeah, 2 is not great. 3 is really interesting in terms of what they've added to the series. And like, if you look at 3 and then you play like 4 immediately after, or if you're really familiar with 1, 4, and 6, the ones that were released here in the United States or in the West, because I guess it would. You see where the progression of the series happens when you play 2 and 3 on the NES. It's like all this stuff that you see in 4, you see in 3, and it's cool because it's all in 8-bit. So that it was interesting because of that. It had some really cool ideas and everything, but I think that ultimately it had quite a few problems, mainly just because of quality of life stuff from it being an 8-bit game. I feel like. Final Fantasy 1 was just the most easy to pick up and play, in my opinion, anyway.
Okay, so did we miss much by them not being released over here originally?
I mean, no, not really. I mean, it's. I wouldn't recommend just anybody go through and play 2 and 3 on the NES. If you're going to play those, and if you want to play them, play the
remakes.
The remakes, they're a lot easier to get into and everything. I just wanted to see like the progression of the technology. I was just really interested in it, so I did that. I was planning on making some videos on it. I haven't gotten around to it yet. I did record all of my playthrough on all 3 of them, so we'll see if that comes out. But yeah, that and more Final Fantasy 14. I jumped back into that again.
Just all Final Fantasy all day.
Final Fantasy.
We should change your name, man. We should change your name to, instead of the Mega Man guy, make you the Final Fantasy guy now.
I think I've always liked Final Fantasy more than Mega Man.
What? I didn't know this.
Oh yeah. It's just that like Final Fantasy is a lot harder to make videos on because there's a lot more time that goes into playing through them and everything. They're so much bigger. So I don't talk about them as much because Mega Man is like an hour playthrough for each game. So it's like I can rip through a Mega Man game and re-record it like a billion times. And I've played them so many times I can just talk about them over and over again. Don't get me wrong, I love Mega Man. I'm very passionate about Mega Man games, but I would say, Final Fantasy is a much bigger series for me. Yeah. But yeah, that's what I've been playing.
Okay, cool. Derik, what have you been playing, man?
With myself.
Good job.
That's beautiful, man. That's great.
So single player games then is what you mean?
Yeah, man, my joystick is starting to wear out. And actual answers, I've been switching between. I've been playing a lot of Borderlands 3 since Nate convinced me to buy it. I watched it in stream. I'm like, well, shit, I gotta buy this now.
Have you two been playing co-op at all, or just
Not really, because he's so much higher level than I am.
Yeah.
Between that, I started playing State of Decay 2 on Xbox One because it's on Game Pass, and that's a pretty fun like zombie survival sim. And then the weird one, Monopoly on Switch. Me and Trevor played Monopoly games together since we were little kids. So I got on Switch, and last night we had a 2-hour game, and it was only ended because I was like, I don't even want to try to get out of bankruptcy. Fuck it. We need to stream some because of how much we shit talk on Monopoly of all things.
Is this just vanilla Monopoly, or is there anything special about it? Or
like you can play with like house rules and there's like living stages, but mostly it's something like, you know, how some people would put all their money in when you pay chance or tax and it gets to free parking you get.
Yeah, free parking. So you can play with that. That's cool. Okay.
Yeah, and
So,
it came
Derik,
with what?
So have you got just Monopoly on the Switch, or have you got the Hasbro game pack thing?
Yeah, I get the one that came with Monopoly, Risk, and Trivial Pursuit. Trivial Pursuit Live is fun too.
Yeah. I was going to say that. Like, I play that with some of my friends, and like for anyone who's got a Switch, I absolutely advise getting that. It's such a good party game.
And I haven't even tried out Risk, and I love strategy games. I need to fix that. Yeah, but Monopoly, Trivial Pursuit are great.
Yeah.
And they're cheap.
Yeah.
They're stupid cheap right now.
Okay. So board games, fun. Borderlands and board games. Great. All right, Sorren, what have you been playing, man?
So for me, I mentioned, I think, on a couple of the previous podcasts, I've been working my way through Bloodstained, the kind of that spiritual successor to Castlevania Symphony of the Night. So I finally got to a point where I was like, okay, I'm pretty content that I've finished this. Like, I got all the endings. Like, there's like 2 bad endings and a good ending, and like I did all of that. I've done loads of leveling up and everything, unlocked all the different modes you can unlock. So I've kind of put that one to bed for now, although I know that they've said they're going to be releasing some DLC, like free updates and stuff that will add game modes and characters and things. So I might come back to that at some point. But after I finished that one, I moved on to Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, which is a Switch exclusive.
Is that a fighting game? Yeah.
No, so
or
you're thinking of Marvel vs. Capcom,
or is it more like a Gauntlet style game?
Yeah, it's like a Diablo clone almost.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's absolutely. It's basically like a kind of action RPG type game. It's really, really good. Like if that's your type of game, then and you like Marvel, then like absolutely I'd advise getting it. Although that is something where like, and this isn't any fault of the game, but like I've completed the story and I've gone through and I've played a lot of the extra content, and there is still a lot more that I could do, but it's basically just leveling up and grinding and completing challenges. And I could do that, but then I've got like about 50 RPGs sitting on my shelf, all looking at me going, why don't you come and play me? So I might put that one, to bed as well, and for a bit, and actually move on to like an RPG or something.
Is it online co-op like Diablo or no?
Yeah, so it can
is.
be.
Okay.
I haven't actually played it online yet. I don't think it's from like I did kind of glance at the online just to kind of see how it worked, and I think it's not necessarily as intuitive as things like Diablo do it. Like in Diablo, I know you can kind of basically just start playing the game, you can open it to the public, and then you can just have people drop in and drop out. On this one, it feels more like you have to specify, no, I'm going to be doing this mission on this difficulty, and somebody needs to search for that mission on that difficulty and then join you. And then it's almost like a lobby, so you can't, like if you start the game, like they can't join kind of thing. Like you've got to wait for that lobby to fill up and then start the game. Like that's kind of how it looked. So I've not really bothered with that. But yeah, other than that, and I don't know if I might get a few kind of looks about this, but look, it came out recently. It was massively popular. I had to give it a look, but I downloaded Mario Kart Tour.
This is
So
the
How is
mobile
that?
the mobile game.
the mobile
Okay,
version of
I've
Mario Kart.
heard bad things, but I don't know. that could just be
Yeah.
trolls, you know. What is it? Is it really not that great? I know it's loaded with microtransactions and things, but
It's. Do you know what? It's like it's actually not bad. Like it's a nice
But
little kind of time waster.
how is driving with a screen though, like a touch screen? How does that work?
Not great. If I'm honest, it's so. Like essentially, you could actually just complete a race without even touching the controls. Like it's got so honestly, it's got so many like training wheels on and things like
Right,
that. Like you
right.
can't really go off the road. You could literally start a race and just watch it, and it would finish. Like,
This is
it
why
wouldn't come first.
you know that's cool, I guess. I mean, for people that want to play a little Mario Kart, they're sitting on a bus or whatever, you know, they're bored and pull out their phone and you know play a little bit, I guess.
It's kind of boring, and all it makes me feel is like it basically makes me just want to go and play actual Mario Kart on the Switch.
Right? Yeah.
Like
yeah.
that's all it does. It's
If you
like,
have a Switch, why would you even need to play the
Well,
the
if
one
you
on
don't
yeah.
if you don't have Mario Kart on Switch and it makes you want to play actual Mario Kart,
That's
then maybe
true.
that's the whole
There's
point.
the
is They're
scheme.
just trying to sell
Well,
the Mario
now we
Kart
know.
on Switch.
Yeah, all right, Nintendo, those geniuses. Yeah.
They released some of the stats of like how many people have downloaded the app compared to like their other apps, and I mean it is insane. Like things like Super Mario Run were downloaded like like 10 to 15 million times or something like that, and then Mario, like this was like within the first week, I think. But then Mario Kart within the first week is like up to 90 million downloads. Like it is
Wow.
absolutely skyrocketed, but nobody is spending money on it. So like an absolute ton of people have downloaded it, but loads of people are like, yeah, I don't want to buy stupid gems to unlock stuff that doesn't really matter. And so it's got a lot of eyes on it, but it's not actually making Nintendo a lot of money.
Right.
So I think maybe they have gone that route of like they're hoping it actually inspires people to just go and buy the proper one.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, they're treating it like that, maybe. Just
Well, now they're announced an actual steering wheel attachment for the Switch. So I kind of wonder if a Mario Kart 9 announcement's coming soon.
Oh man, I sincerely hope so.
It's been a while, so I mean, isn't Mario Kart 8 just a port of? Wasn't it on Wii U originally?
Yeah.
And they just
Yeah, it was
ported
on
it to
the
Switch.
Wii, yeah.
So yeah, they're due for one. So, all right, cool. We'll move on to me. I haven't been playing too much, but obviously I'm still practicing Star Fox, so I'm not going to talk about that anymore. Just strats. I'm going for it. One thing I've been playing, I went and grabbed it here, is this game called Tanzer. It is a Sega Genesis physical release, and it's currently the only way you can play it. It's not available anywhere else. There's no ROM. The guy hasn't released it digitally. Dude, this is a really good game. If I had to describe it, it's the best probably independent, like indie homebrew Genesis game I think I've played outside of Pure Solar. If I had to describe it, it's kind of like a run and gun shmup hybrid with like some Strider and Shinobi thrown in. Basically, it's really fast paced. You're this purple dude with a sword, and you're running through these levels. There's like 40 levels, and I think there's something like 40 levels in the game. There's a lot of stages. It's set up kind of like Kid Chameleon, if anyone's familiar with that old Genesis game, where you can take different routes. There's different routes to take, and which can lead to a bunch of different branching paths throughout the game. And there's a lot of, I wouldn't say bullet hell elements, but definitely shmup elements where most of the enemies that you come across don't hurt you, but the bullets hurt you. So you can jump and you can do like combos through the guys. Basically, as you're jumping, you can jump from guy to guy and kind of bounce through the whole level if you can do it right, which it's really cool. And there's money you pick up, which you can use. There's a shop at the end of each stage where you can use to buy upgrades. And the guy who programmed it, he even made it so you have to buy your save. If you want to save your game, you have to buy the save slot, basically. So
it's kind of a dick move.
It is, and I haven't made it. I haven't been able to get far enough to where I can save my games. I have to keep starting over. Like I think I've made it to stage like 8 or 9 or something. It's hard. It's hard as balls, but really good game. Check out Tanzer if you have a Genesis. I think it's worth picking up. Just a lot of fun.
Sorry, Zach, is that do you know if that's like region free?
Yeah, I believe it. I believe it is. Yeah, I think it is region free. I think it'll work on Mega Drive or regular Genesis, whatever. I can test it. I've got a region switch on my Genesis. I'll test it for you and see if it works.
Yeah.
But cool. Yeah, I think it is, man. It's really good. Like, there's been some ho-hum Genesis releases in the last couple of years that just were kind of, man, this one is really solid. Like, well thought out and well polished. So, dude, this game even has detail settings in the options menu. Like, if you want to up the it says if you want to up the I guess the background detail, and it lets you do that. I guess it slows the game down a little bit, but it's interesting. Man, there's some interesting twists in there. So Tanzer, check it out if you can. I hope he releases it on digitally eventually. It would be great on Switch, man. It'd be fantastic. I would buy it on Switch too. So the other thing I've been playing, me and my wife have been playing a game together called Lovers in a Dangerous Space-Time. I don't know if any of you have heard of that before, but it came out, I think, in 2015 on PS4 and PC, and they ported it to Switch. I don't know if it was recently or not, but my wife decided one day that she wanted to play a game with me, which is interesting. It happens on occasion, and she was looking up games.
When the stars align.
When the stars align, right? And she was looking up Switch games. I bought a second dock to put out on our main TV so we can play out there. And she's like, this game looks cool. Let's play this. So it's basically, the game is like, I was talking about Solar Jetman, I think a couple episodes ago I was playing. It's a NES game. It's kind of like that, like where you're in a ship and you're in the inertia. You're kind of like Asteroids almost, where you're flying in the inertia, and then there's gravity you have to deal with. But what makes it interesting is it's a co-op experience, and I believe there's 4 guns on the ship. There's a engine, there's a shield, and there's like a super gun. And you have to work together to control all this stuff while you're being, bombarded with enemies. And it's really, really fun and really interesting. And I really would like to play it with 4 players, because it would just get really chaotic and nuts, So, yeah, if you haven't checked out Lovers in a Dangerous Space-Time, I think it was on sale recently, but it's worth picking up. I think it's $15 or something. It's a lot of fun. The more people you have, the better, I think, for that game, though. Simply because
sounds like that Affordable Space Adventures on Wii U.
That game was fun.
Yeah, it is similar to that. Yeah, it's all about cooperating, and it's best if like one person's the leader and they're like, okay, do this, do that. It would be a lot of fun. It'd be fun to try it out. I don't think it has online co-op, but yeah, so pretty cool game. And that's about it for me. Real quick, Mark, you had a big accomplishment you did lately, so why don't you tell us about that real quick while you're on here? Talk about your Dodonpachi run.
Yeah, definitely. So if you guys go back, I think even at the start of this podcast, every week, that's what I was doing for the past year and a half, is playing Dodonpachi.
Now, what is Dodonpachi for people that don't know?
So it's one of the early bullet hell shmups. One of the best as well, considered one of the best shmups ever. And yeah, it's crazy hard, like way harder than, I think even typical shmup difficulty, if you can believe that. And what makes it hard is after you play the game for months, scrape through these like just brutal levels, and you're like, I did it, I beat it. The game's like, no. That's just the beginning, because there's a loop too, bitch. And it's way harder. It's got way more bullets.
Yeah.
And then after you get through loop 2, you're like, I did it. I can't believe it. I went through 12 stages. I've worked year and a half. And the game's like, no. Now you got to fight the final boss, which is Hibachi. And you guys, if you get the chance, you guys should check out just some Hibachi fights.
I watched your run, man. And I just can't. You and me played a game similar to that over Parsec. What was the game we played?
It's Dodonpachi Daifukatsu, or Resurrection. So it's the
similar to that.
Phase. Yeah, it's the
right. And that was insane enough. Like, I was just dying over and over and over again, And how many times did you die during this run? Just a couple, right? You did a 1 CC, which is a 1 credit clear, right? Okay.
Yeah. So the thing about it is you get. I can't remember how many extends. So you get 3 extends, 3 or 4 extends. But when you go to the final boss, Hibachi, he just eats all your lives. He just munches them up for dinner. So Yeah. So I came down to just no lives, no bombs, dodging the final attack. It was pretty crazy. So
Yeah.
if you guys get a chance, check out the run.
All right, so that's what we've been playing. Let's move on to our discussion topic, which is, well, we're going to divide this up into two sections. The first is going to be us talking about our favorite video game heavy metal tracks. So, what are some of our favorite metal songs? Sorren, what's yours? What's your favorite metal track in gaming?
So, okay, so like, and in terms of, I mean, I suppose I went with like favorite / most memorable is
right.
the what I consider the main Doom soundtrack, which I believe, is it called At the Gates of Doom or something like that, isn't it?
At Doom's Gate, I believe.
Oh, at Doom's Gate, yeah. So it's basically it's the song that I don't know if it is like the title theme or it's at least the song that kicks in at World 1, Level 1.
It's basically the theme of Doom, and I think it represents metal in video games just in general for a lot of people. We have the track here. Mark, why don't you go ahead and play it? What I did was I took the original song. And then I mixed it with a remix, which is this remix is by Richard EB and Toxic's Eternity, who's these are some, I guess, Toxic X Eternity. That's who it is. He's a big guy on YouTube. I see a lot of his.
Guys, if you're gonna have weird names like that for your YouTube accounts, give us a way to pronounce it.
I know, right? I'm gonna be struggling through a lot.
I'm pretty sure
I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Jeff.
All right, Mark, go ahead and play the song. What do you guys think? Is that the most iconic video game metal song of all time?
Well, I do have to mention that whenever we first came up with this, I don't even remember who it was who came up with this idea for this episode, but I said we would draw a lot of criticism. We'd get a lot of hate if we did not mention Doom in this episode. So it's an iconic track. That's all I have to say.
I don't think you could overstate how much of a game changer it was. Like for me, I don't remember what Doom was, 91. So I was 6 or 7, but there was nothing like that. That very first level, as soon as the music kicks in, you're in for something you've never seen before. And there was nothing like Doom. And I honestly can't remember as much of a game changer for a first level as Doom since then. And that track is awesome.
That's it. For me, the reason I picked it is because it's not only that it sounds super metal, it's the fact that it's totally thematic as well. It just instantly gets you in the mood for what you're about to go through with that game. It sets the scene, it puts you in the right frame of mind that you are basically going to go around and you're going to be shooting the hell out of a load of demons.
Yeah.
It is so iconic. I think anyone who's kind of even remotely into video gaming as a hobby, if you played that track, they'd be like, oh yeah, that's Doom, isn't it? I think it is totally iconic.
Yeah, definitely. Tony.
Plus on the music side of things too, that I remember when I first started learning to play guitar, when I was in middle school, you download Doom, the power tab for it. Everyone who's first it's what's the song you're gonna play? If you're a gamer, it's okay, we're gonna play some Doom here. So
play some Doom. Yeah. So Tony, what's your favorite track, man? Your favorite metal video game track?
Okay, so
I know,
have
and
to.
it's going to be a little weird.
This is it's completely out of left field. Okay, I do have to preface this with saying that there are a lot of great series, some that we'll even discuss here later. I mean, like there's a lot of great Mega Man stuff. I'm known for Mega Man.
Oh yeah,
Mega Man has some great metal music in the whole series, particularly Mega Man X. I love the intro to the NES TMNT. I think that is like one of the coolest kind of metal tracks in gaming. I mean, there's just so many, and you know, I'm sitting here wearing a gray shirt. You guys are all wearing metal shirts, and I think the funny thing is that people that see me and my content and everything, they may not realize how into metal I am. Now, I was in a metal band for several years. I drummed in a metal band for several years. I went and saw a prog metal band just the other night. I went and saw Dream Theater play the entirety of Metropolis Part 2, Scenes from Memory.
Oh, that's amazing.
Oh, so good. It was like a religious experience. Like I love
that was
metal.
My college album,
I'm not a death metal guy, but like just about any other type of metal, I'm all in, right? I love metal. But my pick for the best metal track that has ever been on a video game is from Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island. It is the last track in the game. It is the final boss, the fight against Baby Bowser.
Yeah, of all the strange tracks.
It's so weird. But it kicks so much ass.
It does. And here,
so
let's
funny.
Mark play it, and you'll see what we mean. Go ahead. That's it kicks so much ass. It's just when I heard
that is a metal track in a game where you ride a dinosaur as a baby.
yeah, I know.
It's insane. But like the game metal guy, Johnny Atma, I think his name is. He does such a great job bringing that track to like real instruments and everything.
Yeah,
it's freaking amazing. It's definitely one of, if not my favorite metal track.
Yeah, and just for a shout out for the second half of that, for the metal part was Ga Metal featuring
Game Metal
featuring Andrew Rangel, I believe. So that's who did the remix. And
the Andrew Rangel or whatever he is. He plays synthesizer on that track for Johnny Atma, who does the guitars and the drums and stuff.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, it is so unlikely that in a Mario game or Yoshi game, whatever, that you would have a track like that. But yeah, it works, man. It makes sense. You know?
I mean, maybe this is the actual origins of Metal Mario.
Yeah.
Oh. There you go, man. There you go. Good call. So let's move on to Derik, man. What's your tell us about some of your give us a nice build up like Tony did. That was great.
You could pick from a whole lot of series, or you could cheat and do something like Brutal Legend, which has probably the most real metal soundtrack ever.
Or, Rock Band or Guitar Hero. I mean,
Yeah, but Rock Band also includes stuff that sucks, like
That's
every
true.
indie band ever. Come on. So it's like, you've got to really go back to the 8 and 16-bit generations to really get a good metal song. And you want something that will pump you up, and I cannot think of a song that is more, like, in your face making you ready to do what you need to in the level, besides maybe at Doomsgate, than the theme to Spark Mando's stage from Mega Man X. And the whole Mega Man X, at least the first 3 games, are just like a treasure trove of metal tracks. They're that damn good. There's metal bands now that don't make songs that metal.
Well, like Tony said, the whole Mega Man series in general is just a treasure trove of metal songs, all the way back to the first game. It's like...
Oh, and then, the first game, they also had that one song that ripped up Faithfully by Journey.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Which one was it?
It's Elect Man's theme.
Yeah.
It sounded just like Faithfully.
There's some Megadeth songs that sound like Mega Man songs, too, that fans have pointed out.
I could do a whole episode of this show by myself on Mega Man music, but...
I'm sure you could. Or even just Mega Man metal music, because there's so many. Yeah. There's so many great covers. All right, Mark, go ahead and play that track for us. Yeah.
Okay, I'm a bass player, and obviously I'm a fan of Iron Maiden.
Yeah.
That bass line would be almost impossible to play fingerstyle, and I'm faster finger picking than I am with a pick. And I can sometimes do a 3-finger. That's an impossible bass line in real life.
Yeah.
You can tell in the remix version they had to slow it down because I don't know, you could do it unless you're, John fucking
that transition, I like to think that I did a good job of transitioning
Very
those 2
good
tracks.
job.
But it wasn't just me. It's the fact that the tracks were it just so seamless into a metal song, from the original track, it just did so well. That remix was by Ferdic?
Ferg.
God, man, how do you pronounce these names, man?
Pull my finger and you'll hear that word again.
Yeah, we're trying to give you credit, guys. But fantastic one there. Mega Man X, like we said, all Mega Man games.
It sounds like a really fast Iron Maiden track.
And it does. It does, actually. That gallop, it's got the gallop like an Iron Maiden.
It definitely has that gallop in there. I love that. Like, you cut right off before like this. It's got this amazing drum solo in it too. Which is really cool. I always like. I would argue that there is a better metal song in Mega Man X in Flame Stag Stage in Mega Man X2. That's all subjective. You know what I mean.
Yeah, you got it right. It's subjective.
Yeah, it's just person to person what their opinion is.
Yeah.
But man, and also I love harmonized guitar.
Oh yeah,
no matter what, and that's a perfect way to use it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
They do a lot of harmonized guitar in Mega Man X1 especially. I really like it.
Because it's awesome. I mean, it's metal as hell.
Yeah. That's a Dream Theater thing too.
The harmonizing guitars.
Even though
it's keyboard and guitar harmonizing.
Yeah, keyboard and guitar. Yeah.
They make it
sound
sound
like keyboard is as good as Jordan Rudess. You ain't got to worry about it.
Yeah, sometimes there were Dream Theater songs where I would get confused if it was the guitar playing or the keyboard. That good. So, all right, I guess that will go to me then, and mine's a big fat obvious if you know me, which is, I love the Genesis obviously, and Genesis, that grungy kind of Genesis sound just lended itself to metal so well. And obviously games like Musha, a lot of shmups that had just amazing metal soundtracks, Musha particularly. But the one that I love is, of course, Thunder Force 4. That game was eclectic. It had a lot of non-metal tracks, but most of the boss fights were metal. And which ironically, the track I'm about to tell you is not a boss fight, but Metal Squad, which is probably the most iconic Genesis metal track, I would think, at this point. There's been a million guys that have covered it on YouTube, great metal versions of it. But the one that I'm going to have Mark play, it was by my friend Julian V. He goes by. He did all the music on my. He did most of the music for my channel, Metal Remixes. So this is Metal Squad. Go ahead and play it, Mark. It's great. I love it. I will love that soundtrack forever. Probably because I spent so many hours practicing that game. It just the soundtrack's ingrained in my brain. But yeah, I mean, the Genesis is going to be my pick, obviously. For
it's that like dirty Z80 audio sound. Just makes it work.
The grungy sound is just perfect for heavy rock and metal tracks. And
I
a lot of the devs took
for
advantage.
the record. Guitarists check their closets at night for Julian. He's that fucking good.
Julian.
The dude is amazing.
Yeah, he's done some seriously slaying tracks for me. He did a rendition of Doom, also the Doom track. He mixed two together. I was gonna use it, but I didn't because I'm already using some of his other songs. So I wanted to feature more people. But yeah, on that note, Mark, we're going to let you talk about your favorite metal track since you're here and since you're producing for us. So what is your favorite?
Well, so I thought about this quite a bit and actually had some of these picks that we went through today. But I was thinking, okay, I'm Mark. I'm not on the episode, so I'm going to throw something out there that's probably not like necessarily as metal as it should be, but still probably one of the hypest tracks ever and the track that gets me the most pumped. So here we go. I don't even need to introduce it. Here it is. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
The Guile theme from Street Fighter 2. Definitely not another one I would not have suspected.
It's not really metal, but I'll give it to him because like whenever you have, I mean it's horns, right?
Yeah.
It's horns, but
it's horns and slap bass.
And the bass is amazing. I love it in that track. But whenever you listen to the remixes that people have done or the covers that they have done of that song, it rocks so freaking hard.
Yeah, that cover especially, the one.
Oh yeah.
One guy.
So good.
Really good.
Yeah, definitely.
I want to throw a recommendation out for Ken's theme too. That's a
that is a very good
Ken, the Ken's theme. I wanted, that would be another one that definitely fits well into rock and metal. There's a song called the Ken song, I think.
Yeah.
It was an old, and it has vocals to it too.
Oh,
They're singing
I've
about
got
Ken.
it. I've got it on
I love that
yeah.
song. I love that
Well,
song.
like the riff for Ken's theme is kind of lifted pretty straight from a Cheap Trick song, of all things.
Yeah, I think I saw that.
I want to say Iron Eagle.
Yeah, so once again,
it's on the movie Iron Eagle, but I can't remember what it is.
Iron Eagle. All the 80s, man. Yeah, it's amazing how metal has influenced video game music. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. All right, well, why don't we, I think we've done a good start here. Why don't we take a short break, and when we come back, we're going to get into our Name That Metal Track game show segment. We'll be right back. We're back, and we are here to do Name That Metal Track. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do a fun little segment here. So for this segment, our producer, Mark for the Night, and I have chosen some metal remix tracks. These are video game heavy metal remix tracks done by various artists on YouTube. I will act as host of this little game show while Mark will play they're about 30 to 40 second clips. He's going to play them. And once tracks have been played, I will instruct each contestant, meaning Tony, Derik, and Sorren, to give their answer. And basically, if you guess the game the track is from, you're going to get 1 point. If you guess the game, if you guess the game and the level it's from or the name of the song, you're going to get 2 points. Now, if you can name all those as well as the name of the actual artist that remixed it, you'll get 3 points. My prediction is no one's going to be able to do that, but we'll see. Tony might be able to, because Tony's a pro at this, from what I understand. So anyway, we're going to go. I don't know how many rounds we're going to go, but we'll see. We'll see. We got enough to go for a lot, but we'll see how we go. So, all right, let's get started, shall we? Mark, go ahead and play the first track.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that was.
I should point out that we're starting off easy.
It was
the ramping. Yeah, the difficulty is going to ramp. So, all right, Derik. Derik, go ahead and go first and hold up your.
I have no idea, so I said it's Final Fight and it's Jim's theme.
Just a second.
Derik really doesn't know. You don't know what that is?
I'm going to. I know I've heard it, but as soon as you tell me, I'm going to fucking yell bad things.
Okay, Sorren. Derik gets 0 points.
Man, I am drawing a blank, and do you know what's really frustrating? I know that fucking song. Like,
Dude, I know
it.
Sorren.
I can't believe this, man. I can't believe this.
Okay, so the closest I could think is maybe it's from Sonic Adventure.
Oh
But that, I was like, I don't think it is. I just can't.
0 points for Sorren.
I can't think what that's from.
I know the song, but fuck, I'm having a brain fart.
All right, Tony,
Yeah.
tell him how it's done, man.
Right there. Is it Big Blue from
F-Zero,
Of
Big
course
Blue.
it-
Oh.
Of course
Well,
it is.
But
I don't know if it was Big Blue or not. I know
Well,
it was
it's
F-Zero.
the ending. The very end was Big Blue, but the majority of it was from Mute City. Was the
Oh,
first
okay.
track.
Mute City.
But
That makes-
yeah,
you got it.
I never owned a SNES as a kid. I haven't played a whole lot of F-Zero.
Any guesses as to who did the song, who the remix artist was?
Is the remix like from Smash?
No, this was a guy on YouTube that did it.
Well, I am not getting any of these third points. Then
Is
If
it
it's
E-Rock?
No, it is not. It's
Um,
it's the ga metal gay metal ga metal, I think.
Dude.
game metal.
Man,
like this-
Today, Junior.
Gay
That is going to be
metal.
so difficult. Like, I just don't know any.
Yeah, I don't know
of
any
the
of them either.
Remix.
That's okay. That's a bonus. So we're gonna give you 3 points, man. You got one for the
I
thing
didn't
and 2
get
for
the-
that.
I didn't get the artist.
1 point for the game, 2 points for the track, 3 points
Oh,
for the
okay.
thing.
Okay.
So
okay.
you got 3.
Yeah,
All
I'll
right.
I'll take 3 points.
Yeah, we'll give you 3. All right. Now that we have this figured out. All right.
Yeah,
ahead,
thank
Mark.
God for the easy ones.
Yeah. All right, Mark. Go ahead and play the next one. I think that's another easy one.
Yeah, it's easy.
Personally. Okay.
For
Tony,
you.
Tony
What?
thinks so.
Come on. Don't say it's another easy one because that
Boy.
makes me and Derik look really
Boy,
bad.
just wait till we get to later on. You guys are gonna be in trouble, man. All right. Tony, we'll let you go first this time.
I don't know if you can see it. It's,
Ninja
Gaiden. I think it
Gaiden.
was level 2.
All right, you got Ninja Gaiden. You got the level wrong, but you got Ninja
Oh.
Gaiden. So yes.
Oh man, that is so like I've not really played any of the Ninja Gaiden games.
See,
man.
that I feel like he was throwing me a softball because I like went through that and like beat it without
Yeah.
Game Genie or anything.
So
That's
Sorren,
a really underrated soundtrack.
me too.
Yeah. So you didn't get it, Derik or Sorren?
No, I went Streets of Rage. I think it
Streets of
sounded
Rage
like
and
something on Streets
What did you
of
say?
Rage,
Thunder
or-
Force? You said Thunder Force 3, Derik? Is
Yeah,
that
the
what you
level
put?
1 theme.
All right. Well, it was Ninja Gaiden Act 4-2 on the original game. And I'm assuming you guys are not going to be able to mention who the remix artist is. I'm not even going to. It's M-Man3624.
See, I was going to say Inman 336245. Totally an easy one.
Yeah, totally an easy one. Okay. All right. Let's move on to round 3. Okay.
No idea.
No idea.
The riff sounded like Ballroom Blitz.
Let me give you guys a hint. You've all played the game. I'll give you a second hint. It was released after 2015.
Oh, well,
I was-
I've definitely not got it.
Oh, well, wait a minute.
I'm almost positive you've all played this game. Very good, Tony.
That's what I
Very
was
good,
thinking. I wasn't sure if it was. I thought it was too obvious. So that's why.
Because the bad thing is, originally I was
Yeah.
going to say it's the original Doom.
I'm so disappointed in myself.
That was from Doom 2016. Rip and Tear is the track. Billy the Bard, the 11th, is the artist who did that one. So, all right, Derik, you got a point, man. You're on the board.
Yay, I'm not that stupid.
Tony has
I'm the
5.
smartest motherfucker at the sheltered workshop.
I can already tell that I'm going to end this game on a donut. Like, I'm going to be.
We'll see.
Absolutely,
We'll see.
Watch Soren like nail the hardest one.
Yeah.
You've played Doom 2016 though, right, Soren? I know you have.
Yeah,
right?
but like,
A little
it's not one of those ones where like I would know the soundtrack.
Okay, all right.
Like,
That's one of the songs that plays when you're ripping the demons to shreds.
Yeah, that's
it's berserk mode.
It sounded
Yeah,
familiar,
it is.
but I was just like, I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. What are we on? Round 4. Any ideas?
No.
All right, I'll give you guys.
Absolutely
I'll give you guys another hint. This is the first Genesis song on the list so far.
Yeah, that is why I don't know it.
Okay. This I'll give you another hint. This is a game that, well, this is a series that spans the Super Nintendo also.
I mean, unless it's like.
Still no ideas? Okay.
it's
I mean-
kind of vaguely.
Derek's
I'll
putting
get-
something. What
I'll
is that? Oh man, Derek, you're close, but no.
Fuck.
I'll throw a guess out there.
Okay, yeah. Throw a guess. I mean, anything.
Maybe
Anything's better than nothing. Nope.
Yep. No, I have nothing.
Come on, Soren.
Okay.
It's
I
on
don't know.
Genesis and SNES.
Splatterhouse. Nope.
God,
not
those are great
Splatterhouse.
games.
Contra Hardcore.
Boys,
Oh.
the Contra.
I haven't played hardcore. I saw you guys play it that one time.
Yeah, but that song has a Contra sound. Like it sounds similar to some of the songs in Alien Wars. I thought so. Oh, I'm so disappointed, in you guys. That's okay.
I don't think I could point out a.
Dad?
I don't think I could point out an Alien Wars song.
Shame on you.
Okay, well, all right.
I haven't
Well,
played much of Alien Wars.
Yeah.
Well-
I mean, I could do one in Super C, no problem. But
Okay, well, that's okay.
Well,
We'll continue on. Oh, the remix artist for that was Zubarius. What's his name?
Oh yeah, because we saw that one coming.
Yeah, I know,
Oh,
man.
of
Why didn't you
course.
all get that?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
All right, this
Actually,
next
that-
one, you all better get this next one. All right, go ahead, Soren.
Okay, I feel like at this point, my best bet to get any points is I'm gonna try and get the person who did the remix by basically just like mashing my keyboard and see what letters come out. And I've got a chance then. I've got a
Soren
chance.
guess Jab.
Yeah.
I mean,
and-
the score
wow,
is
it was.
it's 5 Tony, 1 Derek. I mean, you could still catch it. All right, I expect you all to get this one next. So, all right,
Pressure.
let's go round 5. That one probably should have been first. I thought that was
Yeah, that was
a very
the-
easy
that was-
one. Yeah. So Soren, Derek, you guys.
Little confidence booster mid-game.
Yeah. Okay. Super Mario World End Theme. Congratulations, Tony. You got
Family
both.
Jewels,
Yes,
huh?
you're all right.
There's
Was
your
I right on
donut,
the-
Sword.
the person who covered it too?
If you want to try.
No, I said Family Jewels.
Oh,
Is that-
Family Jewels. Who was it? No, it was Alejandro Hernandez.
Oh, I actually have. I think I have that in my playlist.
Do you? Okay.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
That's a good.
That's a
It
great.
kind
That's
of
a
sounded
great
like
remix.
Looney Tunes too at points.
Yeah, kind of a little bit. But yeah, it's the ending theme for Super Mario World. All right, man. Soren, you're on the board, man. Congratulations.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Y'all
So,
ready for track 6?
Go for it. man, Tony. Yeah, Tony didn't know that song. No, not at all.
No.
Oh,
He's
right
wrong.
He is wrong, I think. Yeah, wait, which one? Did you put 6 or 4, Derik?
6.
Yeah, it's 4.
Wait. Unless 4 was correct, and then I put 4.
It's 4.
Yep, Tony nailed it, of course. Got
Never
the
played Final Fantasy 4.
Game and the track. Very good. Soren,
I figured, like, when you said that Tony should get this, I figured, like, okay, so it's quite likely that it's Mega Man, right? And then I thought maybe Penis Man stage. And the artist, the remix is Scrotum. So,
You beat Penis Man. You got Cock Block.
Unfortunately, no. And the name of the artist, again, is one that you all know very well. Torzelian, I think, or Torzelian.
Gesundheit?
Yeah. So, yeah, these guys, man, and their names, it's crazy. Okay, this next one, I think, Tony, if you don't get this, I don't know. But the other guys, you might get it too. We'll see.
Let's Mega Man.
All right, let's go. This is another one. That,
okay, boys. This artist is actually like possible to guess because he ended up being pretty popular. There's a hint for you. So the artist is guessable.
And this is E-Rock, is it?
This is a Super Nintendo game. Just for a hint.
Yeah, Super Nintendo game.
I think you guys.
The artist is guessable.
I already know what it is.
I saw Tony like immediately was like, oh, okay, all right. Derik, you're wrong. Soren,
I got nothing.
You got nothing, dude. Just take a guess, man. Super Metroid Norfair. Wow, exactly correct.
Who's the artist? Can you guess?
Okay, hang on.
Unless it's Family Jewels, I don't know.
Can I take a guess? Like,
yes, take a guess.
So it's somebody that became quite famous.
They the dude went on tour and stuff. This was like before YouTube.
Oh my! Wow.
He had a website dedicated to it.
I'm gonna have no idea.
Would it have been? Oh shit!
It's not Power Glove, is it?
No.
No, go ahead and say it.
It's Steamage. So
I don't know.
This was before even YouTube. The dude had a website called Metroid Metal, and he did all these Metroid mixes. Yeah, it's Steamage.
Cool. Well, 3 more points for Tony. Congratulations, man.
I played Super Mario exactly once, or Super Metroid, excuse me.
Yeah. You put Super Castlevania. You're close, Derik. You're getting close with some of these. Like for Contra, you put Floodlines. It was another would have been a good choice. But let's continue on. So we're on 8 now, I believe. We're jumping to 8. So let's do it. Hint, this is a newer game. I believe it was released in 2014. I'll give you that hint.
It was really cool.
Okay, hang on.
I don't want to put that in my list. I don't know what it is, though.
This is a good cover, but I have no idea what it was.
All right, let's
I was guessing something wrong.
Well, I just gave you a hint. So.
Okay. I'm going to... this is a bit...
Go ahead, Soren.
Is it Bayonetta?
Nope.
Oh,
not Bayonetta.
It's not Wonderful 101 then, is it?
No, it sure is not. I'll give you another hint. Mega Man, except it's not Mega Man.
Oh, Mighty Number 9.
No.
Shovel
think-
Knight.
Shovel Knight.
Shovel Knight.
Very
But
good.
don't give me the point. Don't give me the
Okay.
point.
Shovel Knights. Shovel Knights. What is it? The Dark Knight theme, I believe.
Oh,
Defender, Black Knight theme.
Okay,
Yep.
I knew it sounded familiar. I could not.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah, yeah. It has that. Shovel Knight has that kind of epic
Mhm.
sounding soundtrack. So, all right, no points for anybody there. Sorry,
Story of my
guys.
life.
Yeah, well, Okay, what are we on? Number 9. Let's see this one. Okay, this one. Tony should get it. I think Derik might get it. Sorren, I don't know. I don't know if you play this game or
No,
not.
no offense, Sorren.
I mean,
I feel so bad for him.
if the track record's anything to go by, I'm getting 0 points on this one.
All right, everyone, let's go.
I'm gonna guess first.
Okay, we'll let you guess first since you're so far ahead. Then I'll give them a hint.
I guess too, but I bet it's not right.
I don't think it's right, but I'm just gonna say Castlevania Bloodlines.
No,
Yeah,
but
right.
you're correct in that it is a Genesis game,
Oh.
and it's a game you've played a lot of, Tony, which is why I'm surprised you didn't get it.
Is it Thunder Force 3? Because that's the only other.
Very good.
Oh. Sorry, guys.
I'm guessing you didn't get it, Sorren.
No, but I'm gonna
I
go
totally
with,
know it. It's there.
Got it.
I'm gonna go with
Give it to him.
is it stage 2?
What stage is it? Stage 5. Ellis.
And
The
the
Ellis
cover
theme.
was by.
The cover was who was the cover by? The cover was by Brain Cells and Carbohydro M, a collaboration.
Of course, that was my next guess.
You know what?
Also-
All right, we're gonna change the rules here for the next ones. We're gonna make it if you get the console that is released on, we'll give you a point. All right. So make it because we still got quite a few tracks here to go. So we'll do that. All right. That'll make it a little bit better. So I won't just blurt out the console. So the least you can do is throw a console down to guess. All right. Oh boy, this next one. I'm curious to see if you guys get this. I'm not gonna say anything else. I'm just gonna let you hear it and look at the perplexed looks on your faces when you hear this. Okay. All right. Go ahead, Mark. Round 10. So
Sound like
yes.
I'm on a Marth.
That's that's the only track we have with vocals, death metal growling vocals, which I love. I love
It's
that.
like before he started, it sounded really familiar.
Well, I intentionally picked the one part of the song that wasn't a dead giveaway. So,
Yeah.
you are completely wrong, Derik.
Oh, fucking figures.
Oh man.
I've got no idea, so I'm just gonna guess it was from PS1.
Okay, you're wrong. Tony, you get 1 point because it was on the NES. It's the first Castlevania. Stage. It's actually a medley of stages 1 and 3. Well, the whole song is anyway. That part is from stage 3. If you heard the whole thing, it would.
If I heard
if you heard it,
first
Yeah,
part
I heard the
of
third
it, it's
stage.
like,
yeah, exactly. You see, can you
Oh,
kind
yeah,
of tell now? Yeah, exactly. And the band, it's actually a band called Game Over. They're one of I think they're one of the
Well,
I
original.
have heard of Game Over.
Yes, they're like one of the original. They're old school, like late '90s, early 2000s, I think. So they've been around forever. Yes, I love that song. I just love that it randomly has death metal vocals in the song. This is great. Okay, Tony gets a point. because he at least got the console right. Round 11. Go. Chrono Trigger. No. Good guess, but no.
Not even the right system, huh?
Nope, not even the right system. Nope.
Hang on, Derik. That is absolutely ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. I went with Chrono Trigger as well.
Wow, very good, Tony. Tony nailed it. He got everything. Wind Waker, the intro music.
I've not played much of that game.
God, Tony, man. Tony, I predicted this, that Tony was going to slaughter everybody.
It's like you pick games that I've never played.
I don't know, dude.
Yeah.
I think there's at least one track where Derik might get it from my picks.
Okay, we'll
I think
see.
what threw me as well is that, like, because we're listening to metal, like, with some of this, like, that's a metal cover of
a song that's not
that
metal.
isn't metal.
Yeah, at all.
So it's like, it sounds vaguely
past
familiar.
the metal.
Well,
yeah.
I guess where I have a massive advantage in this is that for the longest time, like since college, we have listened to video game remixes, and so it's like I don't even. I may not have heard that one before, right?
Here,
but I just know what to listen for.
Everyone guess the artist, and this is one. I'm going to give you all a hint. This is one an artist I mentioned earlier, who I
Game
said.
Metal.
Fedk or Frederick or
yeah, it's Fred.
Fred.
No, you're all wrong.
Is it Toxic X?
Yes, Toxic X Eternity.
Is it Figuring Dan and the Mogul Nodes? Or whatever it is?
Okay. Next.
Okay, that was one of my picks. Do you guys need a hint?
Have you seen my score?
Yeah, we've all guessed it at one point.
Right system.
Right system, wrong game. So Sorren gets a point for the system.
It's a beloved RPG. I'll give you that hint.
By Square. By Square.
By Square.
Final Fantasy VI?
Nope. That's
This is the strangest, probably the strangest game Square has ever worked on, I would say. Or, I mean, the most
Mario RPG?
Yeah. Mario RPG.
Oh, what is it?
His battle theme at the end.
The Smitty boss theme.
That's a cool pick.
What is
I would not have guessed it. I thought it was another Castlevania Bloodlines. Like
it sounded really Castlevania, didn't it?
Yeah, it did kind of actually. Yeah, and the artist on that was Richard E.B. is what he goes by, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna throw Derik. I'm gonna throw you a blue shell on this one. If you get this one, I'm gonna give you 10 points. All right.
Here comes the socialism shell.
What the fuck?
I'll think of another way to get you 10 points, Sorren too. So all right, because Tony's so far ahead, we got to get some competition here. So Derik, you better get this one, man. I put this one on here for you. So all right.
No pressure.
let's hear it.
kind of sound like a Dream Theater song.
Yeah, a little bit, right? Okay, so the hint is it's a modern game, a series of games. There's been, I think, 4 of them.
Yes.
Come on. Yeah. Oh, Tony knows. Come on, Derik. How can you not know this, man? You talk about this series constantly, man.
I think I
Is it
even know it
Fallout?
without looking at it.
No, there's
Hang
not.
on.
There's more than 4 Fallout games.
If it's something,
yes.
if it's
There's only
something
4 good
Derik,
ones.
if it's something Derik talks about a lot, is it his cock?
There's only one of them. Thank God for that.
Gotta put a parental advisor in
Yeah,
this.
the other 3 are on back order.
Oh man, I had a nasty shit earlier, but I didn't think that was what it was.
Eric, you're gonna kick yourself.
You really are, man.
I know it. I can hear that melody. I know it.
Yeah, the melody. I think Mass Effect. Oh, it's not the ending, but it's the
It's not
theme.
the ending.
Yeah, not the ending, but you got it.
I've not played them at all, really.
Yeah, I can hear it now. Yeah.
Yeah, well, you had your chance, Derik, to get 10.
Story of my fucking life.
I have also played the Mass Effect series like 4 times, like all the way through.
It's like because I'm used to hearing Mass Effect as being like this sweeping like synth stuff coming through.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
What tipped me off was the strings in the background that were going. I was like that. It was like that. That's
I'm also having trouble. Like I'm just enjoying the cover, so I'm like, not
Oh,
even
yeah,
paying
the cover's
Not
attention.
really paying attention. All right,
Oh,
the
yeah, this is
artist.
awesome.
The artist on that was Sebdoom was the name, which
Sure.
gonna get. Okay, I don't know. if
Eric
Tony's-
has one more chance at redemption and track 15 though.
Don't worry, I'll fail
Yeah,
there
you're
too.
right. Actually, you're right.
He's got
Okay.
one more chance.
All right,
I can-
this is an obvious, not so obvious choice. So, for Tony anyway. All right, let's
course.
let's hear it.
sounds
So,
real familiar.
It
Yeah,
does sound familiar.
I don't
It
even
kinda
know.
sound like Power Rangers for a bit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if any of you. I know Tony's played this game. I'm pretty sure he has. But Super NES, no, no,
It's on NES.
it's not on any of those.
Really? wait. I'm gonna give one more guess, and you don't have to give me the point.
Go ahead, guess. Just guess the game series. Just guess. All right, I'll give you a hint.
Is it Blazing Lasers?
No,
Oh,
it's not a shmup. You could consider this series a run and gun series, I guess. Oh my god!
Metal Slug?
All right, I'm just gonna tell you guys, it's a Mega Man game.
no, it's not.
Mega Man 4.
Yes, it is. Nope.
Mega Man 3. Mega Man
Think-
3.
Mega Man Legends.
Think
It
newer.
can't be-
Think
it
newer.
can't be, it can't be anything on the classic series.
Think
it's not the
newer.
classic.
Think newer.
It's
Mega
not
Man
like Mega
X.
Man Legends, is it?
Mega Man Super Zero X.
Is it Mega Man 11?
thing?
No.
Mega Man Double X Anniversary
Not that new.
Edition.
Oh, so
Um,
it's like one of the freaking
Like ZX or something?
one of those Mega Man Zero or some bullshit like that.
Mega Man X8.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, no one plays
I
them after
actually
Mega Man
have
X4
not
because they
played-
suck.
I've actually not played Mega Man X8.
You haven't?
You're not missing
Oh,
anything.
I thought you did.
I have it.
You have it, but you haven't
I
played
It's
it.
garbage.
Yeah. Winged
No,
Reploid.
I've heard X8's not bad. X7 is definitely garbage.
Okay.
I've heard
X7
X8.
is a dumpster fire covered in babies.
All right, so no one got that. Maverick Rising was the artist. Now this is the one Derek's supposed to get. Mark says so.
Yes.
We'll see.
This is your blue shell opportunity.
This is another blue shell opportunity, and we'll give
Yeah.
Soren one too.
And
I'll
if you-
figure it out.
I'd be shocked if you don't get it. Okay, here we
Okay.
go.
All right.
Get ready to be shocked, buddy.
I think Tony knows what it is.
Well, it makes one of us.
Can I give him a hint?
Yes.
It's
You
a
must
PC game.
construct additional pylons.
I've never played StarCraft.
Ah. All right, then.
It's the
Oh, I
Terran.
thought you played StarCraft.
I thought he
Huh?
did too.
I played like
It's dangerous to go
I
alone.
rented it once on 64, but I've never played it much than that.
Was it the Terran theme by Toxic X Eternity?
I think you
No.
got the artist. Hold on.
Yeah.
No, it's Prague Mugs.
Oh, okay. Because he released a version.
Oh, yeah.
Either way, you got the game and the theme. So congratulations, Tony. We got to find a way to get these. Let's see. Tony has 3, 6,
I
9,
have all
12, 15, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. All right, so we should make the next
Let's
one
just
worth.
declare him the winner.
No, we should make the next one worth 20 points.
This is.
We got like 2 or 3 more. So let's just.
I'm having fun because I am winning
Yeah.
so well.
All right, round 16. We got 3 more to go. So.
Thank God. I'm just going to guess Castlevania Bloodlines. It has that like stepping Castlevania line.
How many times have you guessed Castle?
Once, just now. I've not said Bloodlines yet.
Derek,
I
they
said-
all sound like Castlevania.
Yeah,
Like they're all metal.
yeah, that's right.
I could give a hint for this, even though I think
Go for it.
Zach picked it.
This is a very Mark game, despite the fact that I picked it. So,
Air Dash.
I don't even.
all right, it's
Air
a fight.
Dash.
All right, it's a fighting game, and I'll give you another hint. Julian did this cover. Julian V, my friend,
Air
my
Dash, so
collaborator.
it's Marvel vs. Capcom?
No,
Close, but no. Close though.
Hang on.
what console was this on, Mark? I don't remember. Which one? Do you know? Is it?
Do you want me to give it
PS1?
away?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's on PS1.
PS1.
PS1 Air Dashes.
Air Dash. It's not like this can't be just one of the Street Fighter games or something.
No, no.
This isn't like Street Fighter Alpha or.
It's not
No.
like fighting schools or whatever that
15,
was.
15
No.
points to the guy
It's
who
a
gets
famous fighting game series. A new game's coming out in the series next year. It's popping off. There's Air Dashes.
The hell's an Air Dash?
I don't play that. The
I mean,
only fighting game I would know to guess is like.
Is
the
it? It's
Souls
not. It's not like Soul Calibur or.
Nope.
Is it like Battle
It's
Arena
2D. It's a
Toshinden?
2D fighter. It's 2D.
Guilty
Oh, is
Gear?
it like?
Yeah, you got it. It's
You
Guilty
got
Gear.
it. Of course, Tony got it.
Oh, I didn't.
Of course.
Guess it. Eric did.
Oh, Derek,
Okay.
did you say it? Okay.
Yeah.
Derek, you got 15.
All your base. All your base.
All right, Derek, you got 15 points. Congratulations, man. Now you're
I've
only
never played
only
Guilty
down
Gear.
by like 10.
I've never played it either.
I've
Now
never played a Guilty Gear.
They're known for air dashing. Like that's the signature movement of the game. So
All right, so the next
man.
one is worth 15 points for you, Soren, if you can get it.
I mean, I'm not
Godspeed,
getting 50
brother.
points.
I don't think you will, but all right, round 17, 2 more to go.
That really sounded like Dream Theater.
okay,
Yeah,
I'll give
yeah.
you guys a hint though. This will be a hint.
Also a very Mark game.
This was picked for my good buddy Justin on the show.
Yes, that was a hint I was going to give too.
Yes.
Soren, you should get this, Soren. In a
Oh come
second.
on! But, like,
You have to use your genetic link with your brother
Yeah.
to gain the knowledge to get it from him.
All right.
It's
Is
a
it-
meme pick for your brother.
Is it? Hang on. So.
We've had whole bits about this on the show before with Justin and Mark talking about this game.
Is it Bubble Bobble?
Bubble Bobble.
Oh.
Where the hell did you get
Like-
that from?
Hey,
That's
you
his
never
favorite
know
game.
with some of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bubble Bobble.
Wow! 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 Wow!
Yeah, that's what I was expecting.
Oh, God.
Is it?
I got-
It's Link to the Past.
No.
Is
No.
It, what? Okay, give me a console. Give me a
Arcade.
console.
Think arcade.
Think arcade.
Very,
New Zealand
very.
story.
New Zealand story. Think.
Their
Well, you're
brother
thinking way
despises this
back.
game. Okay, your brother does not like this game.
He hates the
That was
series.
not-
Metal Slug.
There you go. All right.
Yes!
How does he not like Metal Slug?
I don't know.
Soren gets his 15 points.
I don't know why.
Who pissed in his teacup?
All right, now we're on to the final round, and no one is going to get this. I'll bet money no one's going to get
Well,
this.
I'll
It's
make
a-
sure to live up to your hopes.
It's a Mark pick, and I wouldn't have got it either. So
Okay,
all right.
I'll give you guys a hint. You guys, it's a series that's across a lot of Nintendo games and platforms, but people don't necessarily think of it as a Nintendo series. But it spans pretty much all of the consoles.
Okay, let's hear it.
Fire Emblem?
No,
Oh, good guess though.
yeah, that's a good guess, but
It's an underrated series, I would say.
Think Ikaruga. No,
Ooh, that's a
think
good game.
think like what kind of is it like? It's like a puzzle type game, right? It's kind of a
No,
puzzle
it's
game?
more of a
yeah, I
puzzle
guess not.
platformer battle game.
Yeah.
Puzzle fight.
It's iconic, but you guys
Multiplayer. Wasn't
multiplayer.
there a
Yeah.
Dreamcast? There was a Dreamcast version, wasn't there, of this in the series? I think there was.
I don't think so.
No.
It's
Okay.
mostly on Nintendo consoles.
Okay.
Sorry, there's puzzle elements and it's a platformer
Yep,
and it's a fighting game.
battling. You battle a lot.
Kind of battle each other. Yeah.
Multiplayer.
Think like a single screen type game where this guy's moving around. You know, that sort of
Tetris?
thing. No.
Nope.
It's not that. It's not the that Killer Queen thing.
Killer Queen. What's Killer
No.
Queen? I don't even know
Dynamite
what
with
that
a
is.
laser beam?
No, not that one. Yeah, not.
Nice,
not
Derek.
actually.
Nice. Nice Queen reference there. Dynamite with a laser beam.
Hang on. So it's like, but it must be generally kind of like 2-player and that. Then it can't like
Four
Yeah.
player.
More
It's-
than that.
It's
Yeah.
It's known for being 4-player, even on older consoles that only had 2 controller ports.
And newer incarnations.
Tap to buy
Wasn't
it.
wasn't
play it.
newer and wasn't there newer incarnations with even more than 4 players? I think.
Yes, you could get
Yeah.
up to 8-player battles in one of
Okay.
the newer ones.
This is a very well-known series, guys. I mean, come on.
It's not like Bomberman.
Yes,
It's Bomberman.
Yes,
Bomberman.
I got one.
Bomberman 64.
Yes.
Bomberman 64.
I just remember that when they had the 64 Bomberman 64 commercial, and they set the song to the old Spider-Man theme song. That's the
I don't
only
remember that.
Bomberman song I know.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about.
All
So
right.
just to clarify, because I got that last one right, that means I win.
I'm
Yes,
okay with
everything.
this.
You win it all.
You win it all.
Yeah.
It's all or nothing.
Well,
You win
Tony's
a brand new pair of nothing.
Yeah.
after 20 hints, he got it right.
Oh,
Well,
beat
congratulations.
me and Tony.
Congratulations. Well, Tony's the real winner here because Tony freaking
Yeah.
slayed everybody. I mean, good. And I predicted that from the beginning. But yeah, Tony. I mean,
I-
yeah,
I guess I overestimated my my opponent.
yeah, your abilities, man. I mean, I should have
No.
kept track of what I did. Actually, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You got 10 of them right, dude. 10 out of 18. That's like
Shit.
more than half you got right. That's pretty impressive,
Yeah, that's
dude.
my math too.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was fun, fellas, and I think that's gonna do it. So,
Who did
Derik.
that cover? Was it?
oh yeah, thanks for reminding
no,
me.
it was.
it was Toxic X Eternity again. So we had a couple.
Great, the only one that doesn't sound like someone had a stroke when they came up with it.
Yeah.
Is that from the same album as his other famous one?
I don't know. Honestly.
I'll take anal bum cover for 1,000, Trebek.
He's
all right.
He's pretty awesome. Actually, a lot of these guys I recognize.
Yeah, all the stuff you guys played was great. Just
Yeah.
I obviously knew every one of them immediately.
Yeah,
yeah. Like, no. In all seriousness, like, hats off to the guys that do these covers.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they are
for
amazing.
Sure. And I will put links to all of these covers in the description so people can listen to the whole things. And that's going to do it, everyone. So on behalf of Derik Moore, Sorren Day, Tony Brazel, we are the GameFellas. We will see you next time. Later. But
Yeah.
you got it.
I never owned a SNES as a kid. I haven't played a whole lot of F-Zero.
So any
guys, I'm so sorry. Let me.
It's okay.
Get rid of this. Okay.
Any guesses from you two? Oh, jeez, we got puppy dog.
Harley.
What's this?
Okay, yeah, you got it.
Back in 2016, the first time I went and hung out with them, with Nate and Tony and Derik, we went to a game convention, and I found this copy of Castlevania Bloodlines. It looked like it had been chewed up by a dog, right? It was just completely destroyed, but it worked. So I'm like, cool. So I bought it for like, I don't know, $5 or something.
Okay, yeah, but you gotta. I found it first, but I didn't have a price on it, and I didn't want to ask because I didn't think I was going to have the money to pay for it. So I was just like, yeah, fuck it.
So I asked, and I think I offered the guy $5 or something. He's like, sure. So I bought it. And Tony was pissed. So I went home, right? And a couple weeks later, Tony gets the cartridge in the mail, right? So he's like, "Oh, that's so nice of you, man." So
it took me like weeks to pop it in. Too.
Yeah, so he finally pops it in, and Joe Montana Sports Talk Football pops up because I had swapped the I had swapped the what the hell do you why am I blanking?
Well,
board. I swapped the board.
Yeah.
I swapped the board out. So
dude, Z would message me like every day. He's like, "Dude, is he gonna play this or not?"
I know. I told Derik about it. Might have been Sorren when he bumped his desk. I think.
That?
Yeah, that. Oh, was that you, Derik?
Yeah, probably.
I mean, you say yeah, probably. Like,
is that you?
Is that you?
Yes, I think it is.
Yeah. What is that? How are you doing that?
Are you whacking your penis? Like, I don't know what.
That's what it sounds like.
Clean up on me.
Then when the track's over, I'll be like, okay, everyone, hold up your answers, and you hold up your answers. Oh man!
I'm sorry.
Was that? But what was that? Was that the? Okay. Okay. Cool. All right. I think we're good to go. What is it? McDonald's fries?
That is so random.
They're actually coupons for Uber Eats, which I am not going to use.
Okay.
I went and got breakfast a couple weeks ago, and
that's cool. Hey, but McDonald's got their Beyond Burger coming, so Beyond Big Mac. Dude, the Impossible Whopper is the shit. It's good. It's really good.
Y'all want to see my Impossible Whopper?
That's everyone trying to. Man, we're gonna have so many outtakes. I'm not gonna know what to do with them all.
Did you get my fart?
I don't know. I got up, I think, when you did.
I'm still recording, and I definitely picked up your fart.
All right, so we're gonna have we'll have that too. That's great. Okay.
Apparently, our GameFellas is gonna be fart contest with me and Sorren.
Wow. Fucking hell, Derik. I think Derik's fart was particularly metal because there was a fuckload of iron in that.
underneath. It sees you, it needs you, it wants you, it's what you need. Don't run, don't hide, 'cause death is out tonight. Don't run, hold tight, these hands are as cold as ice. Watching, waiting, yearning, craving. Wanting, needing, slowly seeking. It haunts you